The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Really? Ray traced. 999. Red is the new orange. What the fuck? Ah, here it is, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game. Really? Is this like text
For
to
the
speech?
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized
Yes.
and validated as people.
Thank you.
So with that
Finally.
in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Alright, button me up, baby. Baby. Is this like gonna be a narrator text to speech?
Jim.
So, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim
Right.
to really simulate
Hi.
the full experience
My name
of
is
this
Jim.
feature. Just play along. I promise you'll
Good
love
old
it.
Jimmy.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person
I am
named
the
Jim.
essence of Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking
James T.
as
Kirk?
Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken
Space.
as Jim,
The
seizing
final
all
frontier.
the world's possibilities as Jim.
These
and
are
as
the
Jim,
voyages
watching
of
your
the
dreams
starship
crumble into dust.
Stanley.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you
Her
really
continuing
truly
mission
Jim right now?
to explore
If so, then
strange new
please
worlds.
step forward and press
To
the
seek
button.
out new life and new civilizations. To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Jim.
Yes, you see, what a thrill!
He
what
likes
a
my
rush.
speech.
That was you. The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
It's even harder the
like a
second
gut
time.
punch.
If this
Oh,
was the only
Jim.
new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too
I am
much
Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose
Jim.
all sense of who you
No.
are.
Jim.
No! He took my button away. Is the button gonna come back up? I wonder what happens if I go back to the hole. Does he comment on it?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable
That's
2.
an
That
option?
would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
The bucket. Collectibles. Can you find them? Collect them all.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I
Sweet.
don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number
I love
go up.
that.
You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Look at all. They're reaching out for it. One out of 6. Wow. The presentation.
God,
Worthwhile.
it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward
I know.
for it. Absolutely tragic.
It's detestable. Ah, I see that the exit has been blocked off. Oh, but there's a second floor.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
No. That tells me this is the exit. We're going the other way. Because there was a room with the word epilogue written on it. And I thought that was the exit. But apparently it's not the exit because him saying that just immediately made me think about, huh, that must not be the exit. Yeah, it even says exit on the sign. I should have read the dang sign. Where's the epilogue? It was like in one of the corners. Was it this one? Yes.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah. That's a bit iffy. You don't really know where that would even go in a game like this. Oh, there is more. Wow, it's actually there's a lot more. There's another staircase down. Settings World Champion. That's me! They have a room dedicated to me? Oh. I guess they're keeping it safe for me while I'm gone. No screenshots. What if I just, screenshot? I don't know if you guys can see the
So,
screenshot.
Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Show me what you got.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here it is. I give you
What's
the
it gonna be?
Stanley Parable
button, a fern?
2.
Oh my god. There's the hole.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of...
The hole,
Okay, never
the
mind.
lever.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
36 jumps.
Yes, this is much better. I feel
You have a better one?
Here we go. Version 2.
Version 2. Oh my god.
Who am I
Hey,
kidding,
look, there's the ray
Stanley?
tracing carpets.
This isn't a coherent video
2
game.
holes?
There's a lot of gags.
I'll buy that.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
I like gags.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
love gags.
They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
Give me 10 hours of the
Wait.
demo. I love
Maybe
gags.
that's it. I can take the original
Ooh.
Stanley Parable and simply...
It's the
well,
intro.
insert
Like
a
that.
few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect.
Yes.
With care for the vision and integrity
Yes,
of the
that's
original
exactly
game.
how you're supposed to make it.
Would it possibly work? I
Yes.
suppose it could, but it would
Like
need
the
a
elevator
really,
at the mind control
tremendous
room.
title screen. A title screen that says with
Title
bold
screen.
and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Is it gonna boot me to the title screen? Ooh, cutscene. Whoa, that's drippy. Is it an infinite circle? Or what? No, it's straightening out now. Oh, now it's going the other way. Good lord. This is cool. I wish this was my screensaver, dude. This is such a cool... Such a simple but cool animation. Oh, are we turning? No. The end is never the end. Door? Door? It's more hallway. That was a cool menu. Not gonna lie. Is it literally just gonna... Oh,
This is the story of a
Is this
man
different?
named Stanley. Stanley worked at a company in
balloons!
this building where he was
the balloons are there!
Employee number 427's job was he sat at his desk in room 427
Nah, I have to watch this whole
and
thing.
he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
So are these permanent additions to the room now? Oh shit, there's a rope. That's not normal. The bucket is back!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Oh, everything is good in the world again. What else? Is there anything else I missed?
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Hugging. Hug the bucket. Oh! The content door is closed.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I have to go this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
It is. The bucket.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than
The
the
bucket
meeting
is
room?
the main character,
Yes, Stanley
guys.
thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
World's best bucket. Is the confusion ending different with the bucket?
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I gotta do it! I gotta do this ending with the bucket! I have to! In what world would I not? This is the ultimate ending.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found
You're
your way
glad?
here. I knew you'd
Oh my
find this
God.
place eventually.
I was not expecting the line to
You
take me
see,
here.
your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
The broom
We've come
closet.
together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
Oh no.
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley.
I feel at
Classic
home.
characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet.
Yes.
Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
Fern.
Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line?
I do.
We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want.
Oh! Oh!
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as
accents.
well.
Oh, I'm in heaven. I'm back with the line. Oh, I knew it. Oh, this makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. More Adventure Line.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs.
Yes.
It's as classic now as it was back then.
It
Let's do it
is.
for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this.
Yes.
But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What? What? I don't want to give anything up. Is he gonna make me take? Is he gonna take the bucket away from me? Dang, this is dark. Adventure Line, where are you taking me? I'm scared. Oh my god.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh god.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me
I
to
have no
spell it out
idea.
for you.
Tell me.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Can I go into the machine?
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows.
I don't know.
That is its singular personality trait.
What if it
So
breaks?
I can hear you saying, how does a character
Oh,
with
God.
only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that
God.
its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's
the heck?
really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
Jesus.
Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly
God.
now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Oh, jeez. Yeah, the machine didn't like that. It's the bucket destroyer.
Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here,
You will be
were
missed, bucket destroyer.
magnificent.
And your floating pistons. You will be missed. Dang. How moving. Again! I love that all of the new content is triggered
Stanley,
by holding a
I'm glad
bucket.
you
I
found
love
your
that.
way here. We've come together here because we
I didn't
care
actually
about
notice
you
that.
very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's
Soft locked.
sequel content.
So does literally every
Telling you
ending
that
have
the
new content in it
employee
now?
was simply the... Can you guess what the bucket destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
Here we go.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Goodbye, bucket. Don't give me that look.
Now listen to me. It's
Don't give me that
crucial
look.
You give it the bucket. I don't know what the bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy.
Don't give me
your
that look.
Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
The bucket won't let me destroy
I
it.
can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait
Take
deserve
my
to join
bucket.
the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable?
Take it!
Well, you see, if you were to really explore
Take
the bucket
it!
destroyer, you really
Take
like
it!
10 personality traits. What other object
It's stuck in my hand!
Say that about the broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be.
I want
clamoring for
bucket
after this.
destroyer merchandise!
Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to.
I'm
hurry
trying!
We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable.
It won't let me!
Central line or the bucket destroyer.
Well dead!
That damn bucket! Quickly now!
Oh, run away!
Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans.
Run for the
what they
door!
want. Hurry and.
I don't think I made it to the door, guys. I'm sorry, bucket destroyer, but I tried.
My prized
The bucket is
creation.
evil.
You had so much potential.
Emotions flying rampant. What an ending. And also, I'm glad that I did it twice.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
You sure about that? Whoop! New gag.
Yes, whispered the bucket in Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the
war
land
zone
and
ending.
lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger.
You tried your best,
Of hope
bucket.
and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for
It is
Stanley.
way too much.
What are you talking about? He screamed. You're a bucket! To this, the bucket burrowed
Okay,
proud,
the image,
said the bucket.
the image in
Not
my
the
head of
evil
just
with the
Stanley
damn
screaming into a
horata
bucket.
First ensnared me in his machinations as payback.
Just like
for the
picks up a
sacred
bucket.
amulet I
What are you
stole
talking
from
about?
the
You're a
gods.
bucket.
I was young back then and could not consider the ramifications of.
I gotta draw that.
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket!
The mental imagery.
Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like.
Oh, what? Whoa. Am I dead?
My God, Stanley.
No!
You did it. You saved us from the bucket.
I killed the
Thank
bucket.
God you already had all
Or did the
12
bucket kill
emblems
itself?
of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such
It's not
bravery
over.
here today. Come, let's restart the game.
The bucket's
and we'll
not
agree
dead.
to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
No, the bucket is not dead.